Willkommen wieder, Leute. Was meint ihr? Schaffen wir es heute? Huh? Schaffen wir die restlichen Supports? Ich denke schon, ich bin zuversichtlich. Und damit willkommen zurück. Wir haben nicht mehr allzu viel. Wir haben jetzt hier nur noch ein paar Adler und Löwen und dann, nicht Löwen, Hirsche. Und dann sind wir fertig. Ich würde sagen, machen wir einfach weiter. Direkt mit Linhardt hier und dann sollten wir alsbald wirklich alle Supports auf dieser Route gesehen haben. Minimal was ist noch gelockt, aber das sollte dann, denke ich, noch kommen im Laufe des weiteren Spielefortschritts so. Sollte, glaube ich, auch gar nicht mehr so viel sein. Dann sehen wir mal. Außer wir haben es wirklich endgültig verpasst, aber sehen wir mal. Let's go. Mit Bernie direkt.
I'm tired. Time to find a good spot for a nap. Bernadetta? Why are you skulking in the weeds?
No reason! Not getting in the way of two people's love at all! No, sir!
Huh? But I'm alone here. I see. That.
Yeah, that! I was out walking when I saw them! A man and a woman together in the woods, getting, hated.
Well, neither of them seems to be dead yet.
They're on a secret date, you dummy! Not fighting!
Regardless, how does two lovers stealing a moment alone lead to you curled up here in the fetal position?
Because I'm hiding! I mean, if I messed up their date, they might try to get revenge on me!
Relax. To them, you're no different than a pebble on the side of the road.
Hey, I'm not a pebble! I mean, sure, sometimes I wish I was just a rock, but...
Then just roll away quietly and you'll be fine.
Just roll away quietly. Hey, yeah! Wait, no! They'd see me! Stop trying to get me killed!
We've made enough racket over here to raise the dead and they haven't even noticed. I think it's safe to say they're off in their own little world. Still, good for them, sharing words of love when either one could die tomorrow.
Wait, they could die tomorrow?
They're both soldiers who serve on the front lines. I doubt a rosy future awaits them.
No, that's not true! Couples swearing their love and defying destiny are a staple of classic fiction!
Sure, but the fact it wouldn't happen in reality is what makes it such a good story, right?
Wait, but there are tons of stories where two people who have sworn their love don't ever meet again.
Likely because that's something people are familiar with from their own lives.
Okay, so which is it? I believe those two can be happy together, so they can, right?
I hope that's the case, but reality is cruel. Anyway, I've talked myself right to sleep.
Huh? Come on, don't sleep there! Uh-oh. Guess I'd better try that turn into a pebble and roll away quietly plan.
Nun, das ist etwas extrem, Linhardt. Als ob der einfach wirklich direkt das Schlafen anfängt. Hier, bam. Einfach, okay, ich schlafe jetzt hier. Das hat er auch noch nicht vollbracht. Er ist ja sonst sehr schläfrig, aber das ist schon eine Hausnummer. Wild, zu wild. Machen wir den Bernie-Support zu Ende. Und die beiden Leute, naja, am Ende haben sie sich nur über das Wetter unterhalten oder so. Wer weiß. Mal sehen, wie es bei euch so weitergeht hier. Oh, sein trauriger Anfang.
Bernadetta, what are you doing here? Uh-oh, looks like I'm interrupting. I'll be going.
Leonard! Listen to me! Remember the two people we saw out on a date here? Well, guy died.
Sadly, that sort of thing does happen. Another tragic love story for the books, I suppose.
I really believed they'd live happily ever after, and I can't take it ending like this. It's so awful.
Perhaps so, but this is the result of the Empire choosing war. And although we're now allied with those trying to stop it, there's no less fighting on this side.
But I thought the power of their love for each other would see them through safe and sound.
You expect too much from love. Yes, there are instances where emotion allows the body to go beyond the bounds of what should be possible, but the effects are quite minor. It's certainly not going to bring the dead back to life.
I know that, Linhardt. I just think it's sad. I mean, don't you think it's sad?
If pushed, yes, I would consider that to be sad.
What is wrong with you?
I didn't even know the man's name. Also, plenty of our enemies die, so why are we only sad for allies?
Because they're, our allies?
I wouldn't want you to die, of course. That would make me quite sad.
And I don't want to see you die either, Linhardt. I'd cry even more if you died. Just the thought of it makes me...
Oh dear, please don't cry over things that haven't happened yet.
Oh no, that's what I'm doing. I'm so sorry, Linhardt.
It's fine, but to that point, let's just make sure you and I both survive this war together. If we can do that, what you said will have come true and I'll happily apologize.
Apologize? For what?
For disputing the idea that two people's feelings for each other can help them overcome the risk of death. After all, the two of us surviving the war would refute any arguments I've made to the contrary.
Oh, I get it. So you and me and the power of our feelings for each other could... wait, our what now?
All of this earnest conversation has me exhausted. Time for some sleep.
Again? No, don't you dare fall asleep on me now. If you do that, I'm leaving you here.
What a rest. What's going on there?
Is this really happening? Oh, my prayers have been answered.
When I was about to die, your face floated into my mind, and then a miracle happened.
It seems reports of his death in battle were greatly exaggerated. I'll have to let Bernadetta know. Although given her sensibility, she's as likely to think he's a ghost as she is to be happy about it.
Da magst du recht haben, Linhardt, da magst du recht haben. Wir kennen doch alle Bernie, was? Das könnte schon sein. Naja, okay. War eine ganz witzige Support-Reihe, oder? Hat schon irgendwie Spaß gemacht. Linhardt hatte so sehr kalt wieder reagiert erstmal auf diesen Tod, während Bernie ganz im Gegenteil viel zu krass darauf reagiert hat. Irgendwo in der Mitte liegt wahrscheinlich so die korrekte Art und Weise, damit umzugehen. Aber okay. Machen wir weiter mit Linhardt und Dodoro.
There you are, Lynn.
Oh, Dorothea. How unusual. I didn't expect to see you in a place like this.
It's not unusual when I've been looking for you literally everywhere. You skipped out on the War Council meeting this morning, and Dimitri seemed very disappointed.
Yes, something came up that required pulling an all-nighter 2 nights in a row. so I had some sleep debts to repay.
Next time, maybe spare a thought for the person who'll get stuck having to track you down. We discussed important matters in the meeting, you know. There was some kind of accident, and now we're experiencing a delay on supplies.
And now we need to ration our food? It's a pain, but these things happen. In the worst case, we are supposed to be considering ways to forage for food ourselves, right? I suppose I can handle it if we need to fish, but I'll have to pass on tromping through the fields and mountains to harvest wild whatevers.
Wait, how do you know all this? You weren't even at the meeting, were you?
Because I had someone who attended take notes for me.
Wait, you had someone...
More importantly, you should propose a review of our supply logistics at the next War Council meeting. Considering our current position on the front lines, we should break up the transportation of provisions along multiple routes. It may cost a little more to split things up, but it'll allow us to avoid situations like this. Overall, it should provide many benefits, and the plan will be viable for use in future campaigns too.
Wow.
Dorothea?
This sort of thing really gets your brain going, huh? Still, I wish you'd just go to the meetings and share all of these opinions. People would be thrilled at your resourcefulness, you know.
Oh, I'm quite happy with things the way they are. Attending meetings would only add to my headaches.
You can only run from this for so long, Lynn. And sure, I'll propose what you asked me to, but I'm going to do so in your name.
Wait, are you serious?
Oh, very much so. I couldn't possibly take the credit for something you thought up, right?
I suppose that's fair. I can feel the headaches forming already.
Na gut, okay. Kein außergewöhnlicher Support. Aber ich darf mal wieder anmerken, ich finde es klasse mit den Details. Ich gehe mal davon aus, dass die beiden auch einen Support haben bei den Adlern. Davon ist stark auszugehen. Und weil sie hatte jetzt Dimitri erwähnt, das fand ich mir interessant. Und ich vermute mal, dass das dann einfach ausgetauscht wird halt mit Edelgard. Und dass da wieder Sinn ergibt natürlich. Das ist interessant. Außer es wären jetzt wirklich völlig andere Supports. Das kann auch sein. Das wäre auch interessant, ne? Klar. Aber ich finde das echt ganz cool. Also da hat man eine gewisse Detailverliebtheit drin. Das könnte auch einfach so generisch gefasst sein, dass da gar keine Person erwähnt wird, irgendwie, die jetzt routenexklusiv ist. Das ist mir jetzt schon ein paar Mal aufgefallen und ich muss das einfach mal hervorheben, wie toll ich das eigentlich finde, weil das ist ja auch schon wieder so, das muss man nicht so gestalten. Das könnte, wie gesagt, es könnten ganz generische Supports sein, einfach Themen, die auf beiden Routen immer funktionieren und gut ist. Aber nö, man macht sich auch die Mühe, wirklich dann auch nochmal extra Audio einsprechen zu lassen, die Sprecher. Also, dass es extra nochmal recorded wurde, finde ich tatsächlich ganz cool. Wirklich schön. Machen wir weiter mit dem A-Support.
I've been looking for you, Lynn. Here you go.
Ah, the notes from the War Council this morning. Thank you.
Say, why do you always ask me to do this now?
Well, you know the situation, so it just makes it easier. Especially now that I've had more projects dropped on my lap.
They're projects that you yourself proposed.
Besides, your handwriting is beautifully legible. Your way with words makes the material quite easy to digest. Really, it's delightful.
If you think I'm going to keep being your scribe just because you compliment me, think again.
Hello, Dorothea. How good to see you recovered.
Yes, I'm better now, thanks. The fever's all gone. Though, I'm way behind on everything because of it, so if you'll excuse me, I need to get caught up.
Here.
Are these notes? Wait, did you take notes for me the whole time I was recovering?
Yes, I summarized any essential information I thought you might need. War councils, scouting reports, that kind of thing.
So, this is your handwriting? Like, yours.
Why do you look so surprised? You do this exact same thing for me all the time. It's only natural that I'd step in for you during a time of illness.
Huh. You really are a strange guy. You know that? You never want to do anything that takes even the slightest effort, even when someone asks. And yet you went to all this trouble for me. So, like I said, you're strange. And a little infuriating.
If you say so. Personally, I think everything would be a lot easier if everyone behaved as I do. Actually, that would be great. Our war councils would take 5 minutes a day, tops.
And be pointless. Most days we'd probably just have an empty room because no one bothered to show up.
Oh no, it would absolutely be like that.
You know, I feel like I understand you a little better.
Being understood sounds like a bother in its own right. Oh well, I suppose we'll cross that particular bridge when we arrive at it. But for now, I'm afraid I'm quite tired.
Of course you are. Well, since I'm all better now, why don't you go ahead and sleep on my behalf? I'll take care of things while you do.
Better not. You're still recovering. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I found people to handle all your assigned work. So, take a day off and enjoy a long nap, all right?
I wish you were this nice on a regular basis. But despite that, you do have your charms.
I'm perfectly happy lacking charms, so don't bother looking for weird new ones in me.
Okay, seriously.
Eine fantastische Reihe, muss ich sagen. Es ist sehr interessant. Ich rechne, Lynn hat jetzt wirklich hoch an, muss ich sagen. Er ist doch ein sehr fürsorglicher auch, ne? Das schon. Also er kümmert sich dann darum. Ne? Ich meine, Dora hat immer für ihn was gemacht und jetzt revanchiert er sich dann, wenn es ihr nicht so gut geht, finde ich schon sehr gut. So würde man Lynn tatsächlich nicht unbedingt einschätzen, hat Dora auf jeden Fall recht, dass sie da überrascht ist. Also hätte ich jetzt auch nicht unbedingt gedacht, aber Lynn kümmert sich schon sehr um andere trotzdem. Er ist wirklich ein bisschen strange, was, aber ich kann auch manches nachvollziehen bei ihm. Machen wir hier weiter.
Sand, rain, river? Is he writing of the weather?
Are you all right, Petra? That's quite the noise that just came flying out of your diaphragm.
Linhardt, perhaps you can be helping me. This letter is giving me much difficulty.
A letter, is it? I was under the impression that you had no trouble reading the language of Fodlan.
I also had that thought, but this page is not making sense. Can you be reading it for me?
What? Oh no, I couldn't. This is a private matter. I mean, I don't even know who it's from.
But I cannot be writing back if I do not know what they are saying. Please, do this favor for me.
Oh, very well. Let me have a look. Goodness, no wonder you struggled with this. It couldn't be more archaic. Right, well, let me give this a shot. Yon world is endless sand, and I but a parched grain air upon its bosom. O beauty, was it the western wind which brought thee hither, merciful rain? Soft, my river o'erfloweth. Petra, is this a love letter?
That is a possibility, but I do not have certainty.
Okay, you definitely should have mentioned that before I started reading this. Well, too late now, I suppose.
Indeed. I am blaming the letter. If no one can have understanding of it, the writer is a waster of paper.
Well, it's not that I don't understand so much as... Look, let me just give this back to you.
You have understanding? You must be teaching me.
Oh, very well. The writer is using archaic speech to express his love for you through metaphor. So much so that I would say they have gone and spoiled the whole thing.
So he has passion? I am pleased, although I have little knowledge of the letter's writer.
Really? From what he's written here, it sounds as if he sees you every day. Also, the letter is absolutely rife with mistakes. Take this passage, for example. I think he mentioned the western wind in an effort to evoke Brigid, but it's actually the southern wind that brings rain. Besides which, the merciful rain is a gift from the goddess. This paramour of yours shouldn't be tossing such sacrilegious comparisons about. And I won't even ask how a grain can be parched, let alone turn into an overflowing river.
The words have richness and color. I wish I could be reading them as well as you.
Trust me, it's nothing special. Well-crafted writing has layers. This just has apostrophes. So, are you planning to write him back?
This has been a most painful lesson of how little I am knowing. I must be reading many books to study the old speech of Fodlan before making my reply.
I sure hope she doesn't plan on writing him back in the same style, or they're going to end up talking right past each other.
Tja, verständliche Bedenken. Ganz amüsant. Dann war so ein Brief, der ganz seltsam ist. Na gut, okay. Was auch immer sie dann zurückschreibt. Und um wen es sich dabei wohl handelt, könnte auch noch ganz interessant sein. Machen wir direkt weiter.
Goodness, I slept too much. A little fishing ought to snap me right awake.
I am hearing you, Linhardt.
Apparently so. Care to fish with me?
Ah! Or what watery expanse whilst our hooked morsel fly? What piscine denizen dost thou... Nay, thou! Dost thou be intending to make thy quarry? In days of yore, I oft partooketh of the angler's art. Yea, forsooth, I was being quite adept. But in this place, thou art knowing thy waters better. Mayhap thou art being my guide?
Oh, that is wonderful. Is this about that love letter? You did say you were going to study up on the old speech. I was wondering why you were assaulting me with so many these and thous.
Fodlan's old tongue gives me much more difficulty than the young one.
Absolutely. Most people struggle to even write that way, let alone speak it. I'm in awe of you, Petra. What you've done is very, very impressive. I bet you could scour the continent and only find a handful of people who can form such sentences. I mean, people haven't spoken that way since the goddess herself walked the land.
So speakers of this style are rare? I have been trying with hardness to learn how to be speaking like everyone else in Fodlan. And now I am finding success, but in the wrong century.
I think you should be proud. This only goes to show how much of an aptitude you have for languages. You're not even from Fodlan, and you can out-thou the best of us. That's fascinating. Thou art extremely fascinating, Petra.
I am not understanding the funniness. Do the people of Fodlan truly never speak in this way?
Usually only if they're a professional actor or trying to make a bit of a joke. But perhaps you're about to usher in a major comeback. In fact, I think we should schedule some time for you to coach me, Professor Petra.
Me teaching you? That idea is a wonderful one. You are usually teaching me so many things, and now I can be repaying the favor.
It's almost a shame you've got your life mapped out as Queen of Brigid. You'd make a fine academic. I don't suppose I could talk you into it.
An academic?
Yes, a sort of professional scholar. It takes passion and, more importantly, luck. But you've got both.
I do?
Well, there's no question you're passionate and a hard worker, which just leaves the luck part. And I'd say you live a charmed life indeed if people are dropping you love letters in the middle of a war. Whatever happened with that, by the way?
I gave him my rejection and will never be seeing him again.
What? Really? I'm dying to know more, but listen, just give the academia thing some thought, all right? You'd be perfect for it.
Okay. Ja, auch eine coole Reihe, was? Auf jeden Fall. Ich finde, das ergibt nur Sinn, dass die so gut klarkommt mit so einer Sprache. Weil wer in Fotland beschäftigt sich überhaupt großartig mit anderen Sprachen, muss man auch dazu sagen. Ja. Die meisten werden dazu überhaupt keine großartige Zeit haben. Und Magie ist wahrscheinlich wieder eine komplett andere Sache. Also im Endeffekt ist sie ja jemand, also sie kommt ja schon von anderen Kulturen, hat dort die Sprache gelernt und dann ist sie nach Fotland gekommen und hat da auch das Lernen angefangen. Also das ist ja quasi die dritte Sprache, wenn man so möchte. Eigentlich ist ja Altfotländisch, aber ich meine, wenn du dich jetzt zum Beispiel mit Altenglisch befasst bei uns, ja, das ist ja auch komplett, gut, nicht komplett anders, aber es ist schon so viel anders, dass das schon sehr schwer werden kann, ne? An vielen Stellen. Schon spannend. Aber voll nachvollziehbar. Auf jeden Fall. Eigentlich ganz cool, dass sie das so gut jetzt beherrscht. Aber klar, sie muss ein gewisses Sprachtalent ja haben, ist ja klar. Ah ja, wir haben noch einen Bernie-Support hier. Bernie und Doro. Let's go.
Huh? Looks like Byrne's talking to someone.
Yuri.
You seem to be in a good mood, Byrne.
Dorothea! You scared me!
Sorry about that. It just looked like you were enjoying your conversation. That was a man you were talking to, right? He walked away before I could see who it was.
Yeah, but it's not like that.
Oh no? It sure looked like you were getting along well. Who was he, hmm? Is spring finally springing in the heart of my dear Byrne?
No, it's not like that! Do you remember the commoner friend I had once?
You mean the one who vanished from your estate half dead?
Yep. Well, it turns out he's actually alive, and in our army.
That's great, Byrne. A childhood friend, thought past, reunites with his treasured companion amidst the fires of war. A noble daughter and a common lad. A love that knows no social boundaries. This is the perfect plot for an opera.
Yeah, that sounds impressed. Wait, no, it's not love!
Yes, but if they made it into an opera, that's how it would be portrayed. For example, there's a series of operas known as the Empire of Love, and their latest could be the Bernadetta Saga.
Absolutely not. If that happens, I'll lock myself in my room and melt down the key.
Then I'll have to keep it secret. A shame, though. It's such a lovely story to waste.
It's not a waste! I'm taking it to my grave.
I'm sure you are. Still, I'm glad your friend is all right. Perhaps your father wasn't as cruel to him as wagging tongues would have us believe.
Actually, he says my father was protecting me. I guess someone was trying to kill me, so he had no choice but to kick out my friend.
But if that's the case, doesn't it mean you can patch things up with your father?
No. My problems with him go way beyond this one incident. I mean, yeah, it seems like there was a bit of a misunderstanding around this one thing. But even if he was protecting me, it wasn't for love. It's more like how a smith protects a valuable tool.
That sounds very much like my father.
It does?
Yes. He tossed my mother aside like some worn-out tool because their child, me, didn't have a crest. That's why your situation feels so personal. I really want you to overcome your struggles with everything that happened with your father and find a way to be happy.
But I'm already happy. Really, I am. And it's all because I have friends like you, Dorothea.
Then I can be happy too. Because I have friends like you, Byrne.
Ah, das war doch ein zuckersüßes Ende für diesen Support, auf jeden Fall. Sehr schön. Auch mal wieder ein Support, wo die Wappengesellschaft ein bisschen thematisiert wurde. Zumindest grob. Hatten wir in Three Hopes erstaunlich wenig, muss ich sagen. Aber in Three Houses ist es natürlich eine ganz zentrale Thematik. Aber vielleicht hat man das bei Adler-Supports generell ein bisschen mehr. Ich meine, wir haben ja nur einen Bruchteil der Adler bei uns aufgenommen bisher. Also insofern bin ich mal gespannt, was uns die entsprechende Route noch so alles an Supports offenbart. Jetzt machen wir hier noch weiter bei Bernie und Marianne.
Wow, your painting is brilliant, Marianne.
Oh, it's not anything special.
Sure it is. I mean, especially since this is basically your first time. You're a natural. But me? I was born with a chronic lack of painting skill.
That's not true at all. I think your work is gorgeous. The sky and earth seem to leap off the canvas.
Oh, you really think so?
And what's more, I couldn't help but notice your ability on the horse as we rode here. You overflow with talent, Bernadetta. Never doubt it.
That horse thing is just because I'm a noble. They made me practice all the time when I was young. Though yeah, I've done a lot of riding both on and off the battlefield lately. You've really inspired me to be better.
I would expect nothing less than such an effort from you, Bernadetta.
Say, Marianne, what do you want to do when this war is over?
Well, if it were allowed, I'd love to go to a forest where sunlight filters through the leaves and read a book while surrounded by small animals.
Surrounded by animals? I mean, that's a lovely dream.
What do you want to do, Bernadetta?
I'll tell you, but it has to stay between us, okay? I'm, writing a story, and I'd like to finish it.
You are so very full of talent. I have such respect for you.
Oh, it's not so much. But hey, I just thought of a new story. Okay, so it's about a girl in a remote forest who talks to animals and makes friends with them.
Wait, isn't that...
Yes. I totally plagiarized your life. I just thought it would be fun to turn your dream into a story.
It is a book I would very much like to read. Please do let me see it if you ever finish.
Oh, okay, Bernie. Pressure's on now.
I look forward to it.
In that case, maybe you could actually teach me about the forest animals? You know so much, Marianne. Honestly, I'd love to just sit and talk about whatever with you.
That sounds wonderful.
Then it's a promise. We'll talk each other's ears off.
It is a promise indeed.
Oh, super. Das ist wahrscheinlich auch eine meiner liebsten Support-Reihen in einem Spiel, glaube ich, bisher. Klasse. So schön, wirklich wahnsinnig toll, muss ich sagen. Die hatten auch schon einen sehr tollen ersten Support hier. Der A-Support war wirklich fantastisch. Ja, beides auch recht kreative Köpfe und die verstehen sich so gut. Die sind sich in gewisser Weise ja schon recht ähnlich und das passt hier so wunderbar. Jetzt zwei Intros, die sich perfekt verstehen. Und dann kommt da ein Redefluss zustande, der wahrscheinlich jedes Extra-Gespräch toppt, ich sag's euch. Und auch so schön, ja, die haben eine gewisse Begeisterung für im Prinzip recht ähnliche Dinge, ne? Schon sehr schön. Gefällt mir wirklich ausgesprochen gut. Bin mal gespannt, ob es auch sowas wie gemeinsame... Na, wahrscheinlich, ich weiß nicht, ob es in den Warriors-Spiel gemeinsame Enden geben wird. Das wäre total cool, aber ich zweifle ein wenig daran, muss ich sagen. Wäre aber cool, wenn es tatsächlich so wäre. Aber gut, jetzt machen wir hier nochmal weiter.
Oh, it feels wonderful to be out on the town again.
Wouldn't you agree, Petra?
I would. It has been one battle after another battle. It is feeling good to rest.
I know, right? I'm glad we stopped here. Just look at the market. So many stalls, so much life.
This town must have been sending many soldiers to the war. I was thinking it would be filled with gloom. But the townsfolk are keeping high spirits. This is a good thing.
Commoners are a lot more resilient than you think. It doesn't matter if there are arrows whizzing by their shops or if there's a new lord to serve. They know how to adapt and carry on. Of course, it's different if they've lost family.
Yes. In Brigid, everyone is family. We fight as sisters and brothers, and are mourning each loss.
One big family, huh? Can't say that for Fodlan. It's a beautiful idea, but it must be awful in wartime. I can't imagine feeling like I've lost a sibling every time a person dies.
Yes. Times of war bring much sadness. But I am also thinking that war is less common. We are not squabbling over land or property, because it is already belonging to all.
That sounds wonderful, Petra.
We are only squabbling over who is sitting on the throne. Oh, and lovers.
Oh, so that's where things get messy. Juicy.
Oi, ladies. Ain't safe for a couple of prim skirts to be out here alone. Why don't you come with us?
Keep walking, boys. Not interested.
Shut up and move, girlie.
Whoa! What the?
Watch out, Dorothea! This one has skill!
Well, that was incredibly uncivil of them. Are you all right? You aren't hurt, are you?
I am well. And you?
Not a scratch. I'm so relieved those brutes didn't mess up that silky face of yours.
But I am not wearing silk upon my face, Dorothea.
No, I'm talking about your skin. It's lustrous and smooth, you know?
This is a strange comparison. Silk is easily damaged. My skin has strength. Here, feel.
That's all right. I can tell just by looking.
Then you are knowing that my skin is like steel, not like silk. I am thinking we should be taking more care from now on. You are precious to me. I do not want to be losing you to thugs. One of them was a capable fighter. Please take my apologies for placing you in such danger. If anyone is trying such a thing again, I will be keeping you safe.
Hey, you're special to me too, you know. And no one's gonna lay a finger on your head while I'm around.
Okay, na gut, die beiden verstehen sich. Schon schwierig, wenn da einfach random durch die Straßen so ein Mengstyp vorbeiläuft, ha? Shots feiert. Egal. Wir machen weiter. Petra hat auch noch Supports mit. Genau, Raphael. Let's go. Wir ziehen das heute durch, habe ich ja gesagt. Das machen wir jetzt.
Aw, no! I scared away another one! I know I'm hidden. Why do they keep noticing me?
Of course they will be noticing you, Raphael.
Whoa! Petra! Wait, why did you say of course?
Because you are moving like a giant bear when you are hunting. Even animals without ears are hearing you approach. You must have subtleness.
Okay, but bears are really strong, right? So maybe I should just channel a little more of that. Bear roar! Ah!
Oh nein.
This roaring is only making you louder. Now the animals are running even further away.
Das war so typisch Raphael
You are
einfach.
hunting rabbits, yes? And foxes? These creatures are not wanting to be friends with a bear.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'd run too if a bear was coming after me like that. So, how do I get more subtle? I mean, how do bears hunt?
Often, bears are not hunting.
Seriously? But they're a couple thousand pounds of muscle. You can't bulk up that much and not even flex. It's just not right.
Do not be looking at me. I am not knowing the ways of bulk.
Oh, right. Well, if the bear thing is off the table, what do you suggest? I mean, how do people hunt in Bridget?
Our hunters have much subtleness. They are hiding themselves completely. For you, I am thinking this is not a possibility. But there are many in Fodlan who are hunting with skill, despite not hiding like the people of Bridget.
Really? Oh.
They are using hounds. Hounds do not have subtleness. But I am not knowing the specifics. We do not use dogs for hunting in Bridget.
You know, I think I've heard of that before. I wonder why dogs are so good at... Oh! Dogs are basically wolves, and wolves are natural hunters! I get it now! So basically, I just need to channel my inner canine.
I do not have understanding.
Oh yeah! My hunting luck's about to improve! Wolf howl! Arr!
Okay, Leute. Raphael ist einfach mal spontan zum Furry geworden. Passiert. Mal sehen, was er beim A-Support so alles macht.
There goes another one. This wolf thing isn't working. My howling's getting better, but it's also getting louder. I'll never be a hunter.
I am not agreeing.
Petra? Wow, where'd you get all that game?
And that is why I had the decision to be lying in wait near you.
Well, I'll be. You waited for me to scare all the animals out, then bagged them yourself.
They had such fear of your loudness that they were running in a straight line. Very easy to hit. This is what is called drive hunting. I have been studying the Fodlan way.
Drive hunting, huh?
Yes, Fodlan hunters are using hounds to track their prey and put it into corners.
But we don't have any hounds.
We do not. So, you are being my hound instead.
What? Wait, no! I was being a wolf!
You were saying before that dogs and wolves are the same.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I have been thinking with hardness how I can make you more than just a large man searching the woods for prey. Then I found an idea. You are the hound. I am the hunter. We will be making a great team and catching lots of game.
Hey! I like the sound of that, Petra! It's nice of you to buddy up and help me with something I've been struggling with.
I am happy to be helping. And I am thinking Raphael-style hunting would find much popularity in Brigid.
Seriously? But you already have so many good hunters there. You really think there's a place for me? Because that would be incredible!
No, you are incredible. You would find enjoyment in Brigid life. We have many delicious meats you cannot be finding here.
Oh, yeah. I bet it's a totally different kind of yummy. Guess I've got to try it and see for myself. The first thing I'm gonna do if I visit Brigid is order a whole platter of food. That'll also be the second thing I do. And probably the third.
You are a true lover of meat.
Oh, and then I'll need to get some training in. Do people in Brigid like working their muscles too?
Our hunters are all needing to be light on their feet. They are not usually training for enlarging their muscles. But maybe farmers and woodcutters are seeking bulk.
I'm really trying to picture this. I mean, most farmers and woodcutters are pretty burly already, so the Brigid variety must be huge. Oh, wow. This is great. Raphael, farmer of Brigid. Raphael, woodcutter of Brigid.
Yes, I am proud of my home. So please come visit. You will always find you are welcome there.
Okay, wow. Ja gut, Raphael halt wieder. Was soll man sagen? Aber es war auch mal wieder ganz nett. Ja, die Treibwerke relativ bekannt, so, ne? Macht man ja so eigentlich zuhauf. Ist in Deutschland ja auch sehr typisch. Ja gut, dann machen wir jetzt die Raphael-Supports gleich mal weiter, würde ich sagen. Klassiker Raphael Ignatz.
Delicious as always. All right, now that the old stomach's full, it's time to put my muscles to work.
Raphael, do you have a minute?
Oh, hey, Ignatz. I've got hours for you. What do you need?
Well, how would you feel about joining me? As a knight, I mean.
Me? Be a knight with you?
Yes. That's why you joined the academy, right? But all the roadblocks in your way have made you almost a mercenary at this point. As you know, I've been working as a knight under House Gloucester for a while now. And it seems I'm going to be rewarded rather well when this war is over, for all my achievements in helping the effort. I might even be able to use that newfound sway to recommend you for a position of your own, Raphael. Well, what do you think? It seems like a good plan to me.
Is that really what you want, Ignatz?
Huh? What do you mean?
Don't pretend like you don't know. We're friends, remember? I can tell in a flash when you're not being honest with me.
Well, I couldn't possibly spend all that reward money on my own, so...
That's not what I'm talking about. You're not happy staying as a knight, and you know it.
You really do see straight through me, Raphael. Honestly, I've wanted to make amends with you this whole time. Your parents died in my parents' stead, after all. I thought the least I could do was help you become a knight, like you always wanted.
Thanks, Ignatz. It makes me real happy to hear you say that. But you don't need to make anything up to me. And you definitely shouldn't be basing your life decisions on it. You got where you are with your own strength, right? You should be using that for what you want, not what you think anyone else does.
Raphael.
And you know, I'm totally okay not being a knight. Once this war is finally over, and we're at peace again, I'm gonna take over the inn. So don't worry about me, okay? Follow your own dreams, Ignatz.
I'm really no match for you, Raphael. But I'm proud to call you a friend. From the bottom of my heart.
Oh, das war mal ein tiefgründigerer Raphael-Support. Das hat mir sehr gut gefallen. Das ist relativ selten. Also, ist nicht super tiefgründig, aber war schon mal besser, ne? Sonst immer sehr oberflächlich, sind immer die gleichen Themen, man kennt es. Und in dem Fall wirklich ein ganz guter Support auch wieder. Ich finde es so schade, bei Ignatz muss man wirklich sagen, also die Unsicherheit, ja, das ist seine größte Charakterschwäche, weil er neigt doch dazu, unehrlich mit Leuten zu sein. Das hatten wir ja schon mal, wo er tatsächlich auch die einfach angelogen hat oder auch jetzt hier, wo im Prinzip Raphael ein bisschen was vormacht. Finde ich echt schade. Der hat auch auf jeden Fall was klar Negatives an sich. Obwohl ich Ignatz eigentlich sonst sehr mag, aber das ist wirklich auffällig.
Raphael, pardon my interrupting your fleeting moment of repose.
Oh, hey Lawrence, you need something?
I do, in fact. To tell the truth, I recently learned how you and your family founded an inn once you returned to your hometown. Yet, you still chose to leave them behind and risk your life and livelihood fighting in this brutal war. I must ask the reason why.
Why? Well, to keep my family safe, of course.
I struggle to follow your reasoning. Would then it not be more prudent to remain by their side?
That's what I thought at first, too. But just being there with them wouldn't be enough. Yeah, I can protect everyone day to day if I'm back keeping watch at the inn. But if me joining the fight on the front lines means we bring peace back to the world, they'd never have to worry another day in their lives. So sure, it's tough being away from Maya through all this, but it'll be worth it in the end. I know it.
I see. Your thinking is correct in part, but it is in part mistaken as well. Staying at the inn to protect your family will not provide them the security you so desperately desire. So long as this war continues to heave along, your establishment will always remain at risk of being consumed by the flames of combat. But you are a commoner, and it is our duty as nobles to protect the ordinary citizens of our territories. There should be no need for one who is not with the military to leave their family and join the war effort. Such tasks are meant to be handled by the nobility. In other words, you should be leaving the defense of your lands to me and my subordinates.
Were you really that worried about me being here? Oh, thanks. But this was my choice. I'll be fine.
No, that is not what I meant, in the slightest. I speak of the obligation we in the nobility have to our people. The weight of war should fall on our very shoulders, while the common folk in our charge should focus on maintaining their livelihoods.
Okay, but I'm still gonna fight no matter what. The toughest people are the ones who should be leading the charge, right?
What I mean is, you're not listening to a word I say, are you?
You don't think I've got what it takes, huh? I got it. Let's compete to see who's stronger.
Pardon? You want a competition?
You betcha. It's the perfect way to find out who's got the real arm muscles around here. There's a bunch of boxes that need to get moved over in the training grounds. Want to see who can carry the most? If I win, you'll have to promise to be totally cool with letting me fight.
No, I must decline. By that token, you will only end up proving your point.
So you do think I'm strong?
Do not misunderstand my intentions. You and I are on completely different pages on this matter. We are practically in two separate genres. but someone like him would undoubtedly prove useful in the heat of battle. But...
hello? Whatever. I'm gonna go grab those boxes myself. My muscles are aching for a little workout.
Oh je. Die haben aber gewaltig aneinander vorbeigeredet, gerade was. Das kann allerdings passieren. Das sind in der Tat zwei verschiedene Welten, die da aufeinander prallen. Da hat Lorenz auf jeden Fall recht. Sehen wir mal, ich würde den Marianne-Supports ganz zum Schluss machen. Genau, dann machen wir jetzt das hier noch. Achso, und da ist sogar noch gelockt. Also das wäre tatsächlich noch einer von denen, die sogar gelockt sind.
There you are, Ignatz.
Oh, Lawrence! I find the beauty of this place to be so relaxing, don't you?
Yes, I must wholeheartedly agree. It is marvelous. As are you. Not only are you a knight of House Gloucester, you have even taken on the role of a general within this army. To be honest, when first we met, I could not see you as anything more than a mere merchant's child, who happened to be gifted with a better eye than most.
That's probably all I really looked like back then.
But now, you have grown so capable that I regularly mistake you for someone else entirely.
That's nice of you to say. But I still have a long way to go before I'm where I want to be.
Do you remember your time working as a knight in my territory? And back before the war began? Compared to then, you are practically brimming with life now, especially as we march from locale to locale.
You really think I'm that different?
I always thought you not fond of battle, hence why I find this reversal so very puzzling.
Well, it's because... I confess, I've been painting. Whenever I've had the free time during our marches, that is.
Is that so?
Yes. There are so many places in Fodlan just like this one, with the most incredible views. I simply can't help but put them down on paper because, well, I want them to stay with me forever. Maybe that's why I've been looking so alive lately. You certainly see straight through me, in any case.
I am sorry, Ignatz.
Huh? About what?
I granted you a position as my knight because I thought it to your benefit. But I see now that your heart lays somewhere else entirely. Hearing you talk about art with such passion, such fervor, it fills me with regret.
Oh, you don't need to apologize. If anything, I should be thanking you, Lawrence.
You should? What have I done to earn your gratitude?
When the Officers' Academy shut down, I was lost, deprived of my purpose in life. But then you came and offered me the job as a knight. Everything I experienced in that role has given my life new color. One I don't think I could do without.
I see.
So no matter how I live, no matter what I paint, there will always be that one hue that reflects my duty as a knight of House Gloucester. That will never disappear. And I couldn't be prouder that it's there.
I too am proud, Ignatz. Proud to call you a knight of my house. And a friend.
Ah, ja. Habe ich auch gerade nochmal sehr genossen. Ist auch nicht so außergewöhnlich. Tatsächlich ist es witzig. Also, gerade Lorenz hat tatsächlich jetzt noch 2 gelockt. Ich glaube, es ist auch der einzige. Ich bin mir jetzt nicht hundertprozentig sicher gerade, aber ich meine, das ist so. Dann haben wir jetzt nur noch Marianne-Supports, ne? Genau, darauf wollte ich es auch ganz gerne reduzieren. Dann sind wir jetzt nämlich wirklich dabei, dass wir nur noch, ja, bei meinem Lieblingscharakter sind zum Abschluss, was sehr gut ist. Also, da freue ich mich jetzt nochmal besonders drauf.
Hey there, Marianne. What's up?
I can't get this poor thing to return to the stable. When I asked what was wrong, she said her stomach is in such terrible pain that she can't even take a step.
Yeah, that sounds like a real pickle.
If we could get her back to the stable, I could examine her and provide medication, but...
Step aside, Marianne. It's Raphael's time to shine. I'll get your horsey back to the stable in no time.
Yes, but, how exactly?
Easy. I'll get her onto that cart over there and push her back home.
But I highly doubt she'll be willing to get into the cart given her current state.
Ah, it's fine. Just leave it to me. Good horsey. Good horsey. Just like that. See? It's not such a bad cart. And here we go.
Thank you very much, Raphael. I gave her medicine, so she should feel much better soon. It seems she wants to thank you as well.
Oh, you don't need to be thanking me, horsey. I'm just glad you're feeling better.
I hope this isn't rude, but I still can't believe you were able to lift a horse with your bare hands.
Your little horsey there was just the right size to wake up my sleepy muscles. So, what was wrong with her tummy, anyway?
I fear she made a snack of some rotten fruit.
Oof, that's rough.
She's always been a bit of a glutton, I'm afraid. Still, I'm surprised she went so far as to eat something she found by the side of the road.
Ah, she was just hungry and eating what was around. Trust me, I know the feeling. I've eaten a lot of weird stuff before.
Like what?
I don't know. Old hard stuff, fuzzy green stuff. Think I ate some long wriggly stuff once.
Goodness me! And you weren't sick even after eating all of those bizarre things?
Nope. Oh, before the record, I only eat weird stuff when I'm really hungry.
I wish this poor horse had a stomach like yours.
Hey, if you want a strong stomach, all you gotta do is whip those gut muscles into shape. First you do 1,000 crunches, give or take. Then you wolf down as much meat as you can handle. Do that, and you'll have an iron stomach in no time. Give it a few days, and you won't even notice when you eat the weird stuff.
I'm sorry, but I really don't think that's a proper training regimen for a horse.
Oh, that's right. Horses don't eat meat.
But I'm sure she still very much appreciates your desire to help Raphael.
Oh, what'd she say now?
Yes, I see. Apparently she's feeling much better and wants to go for a run in a large open field.
See? She does want to work out. Come on, Marianne. The three of us are going running. 50 wind sprints around the field. Let's go!
Wait, I have to run wind sprints?
Oh. Aber immerhin über die Liebe zu den Tieren sind sie dann wieder verbunden. Irgendwie. Aber zu wild. Ja, von der Stärke, ich meine, Dimitri würde das ja auch easy hinbekommen, ha? Mit dem Pferd. Allerdings erstaunlich, dass das Pferd nicht austritt hier. Wenn Raphael solche Sachen macht. Naja, gut. Weiter geht's. Mit Ignaz nochmal.
Good evening, Marianne. What are you up to?
I found this in the mess hall.
Oh! That's...
It was at your seat, so I wondered if it maybe belonged to you, or if...
Actually, it is mine. Thank you. It's not a very good painting, is it? I mean, the use of color and composition are all wrong.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. The Pegasus looks as though she's about to take flight at any moment.
You really think so? Well, that's good to hear.
So, did you paint this, Ignaz?
What? I guess you found me out.
The brushstrokes are soft, yet it has a true sense of movement. I think it's beautiful.
Well, I was hoping to combine the Pegasi's gentle nature and powerful wings in a single image. This was more of a test, to see what poses and focal points would be most effective for... Oh, I'm sorry. I got a bit carried away there.
It's alright, though I honestly had no idea you like Pegasi so much. They don't allow men to ride them, so I don't tend to hear too much praise for them. But they're so kind, and so powerful when they fly. They truly are the most magnificent creatures.
You seem to like them just as much as I do, Marianne. I've never seen you smile like this before.
Oh, I wasn't,
Don't worry. I'm just as bashful about it as you are. Say, here's an idea. Would you mind if I watched you spend some time with a Pegasus? I promise to keep a good distance so as not to put it in too much of a sour mood.
I certainly don't mind, but why?
Well, if I ever want to paint one that I'm happy with, I need to observe it up close. Or as close as it will let me get, at any rate.
Oh, what a wonderful idea! I'll bring Ingrid as well. She loves nothing better than spending her afternoons grooming a Pegasus.
To be honest, I'd resign myself to the idea that a male painter could never do one justice. But hearing your kind words has given me the courage to try my hand at it again. So, thank you for that.
I'm happy to help. Truly I am.
Auch hier wieder muss ich anmerken, finde ich es echt spannend, dass die jetzt Ingrid wieder hervorgehoben haben. Die wird man da, denke ich mal, jetzt bei den Hirschen nicht unbedingt rekrutiert haben. Also vielleicht unter Umständen, keine Ahnung, aber scheint mir auch wieder personalisiert zu sein, dieser Text hier. Das ist super spannend, wenn das auf die Routen angepasst ist. Gut, jetzt noch den A-Support. Das ist der letzte für heute.
Thank you for all of your help again today.
I was happy to do it.
Bring me more hay, Four Eyes? That's so rude. I'm sorry, Ignatz. I fear she's getting a bit too familiar with you now.
I'm just glad she's getting used to me. Although I probably could have done without that Four Eyes comment.
Ignatz, why have you continued helping me care for these Pegasi? Surely you have enough to paint your picture now, yet you continue fetching hay and mucking out stalls.
You're probably right, but this is for my dreams. You remember the painting you picked up before? Well, I created it to resemble the Pegasus I once rode with my mother when I was small.
You rode a Pegasus with your mother?
Yes. I heard she was a Pegasus Knight a long time ago, and when I showed interest, she took me for a ride. The moment we took off, I got so scared I buried myself in her sleeve and missed the whole first part. But once I finally managed to pry open my eyes, the view was breathtaking. I saw the whole of Leicester spread out before me. It stirred something in my heart, and I wanted...
You wanted to become a painter?
I wanted to become a Pegasus Knight. But that was just one of my many silly childhood dreams. Plus, after we landed, my mother told me that Pegasi don't allow adult men to ride them. So that pretty much nipped my dream in the bud.
I see.
But while I may have been forced to give up that dream, I can be anything I want in my imagination. And by interacting with Pegasi like this, it's easier to imagine myself soaring through the sky.
You clearly still hold dear the desire to ride one. Even if we weren't speaking of it now, your passionate feelings resonate throughout your paintings.
What? You can sense my feelings?
Yes, I can easily tell how precious you consider Pegasi.
Oh, that's what you meant.
And if this one understands how you feel, then maybe, just maybe, she will permit you to ride her.
But isn't that impossible?
Normally, yes. But she's very used to you now, and honestly, I'd really like to see it. I would dearly love to see your dream finally come true.
Well, if you put it like that, I can't very well say no. Hello, Pegasus. Will you please deign to carry your new friend Four Eyes up into the sky?
Oh nein, jetzt hat sich doch tatsächlich der Joy-Con noch verabschiedet.
No, I take it back! I take it all back! I wanted to fly, but not like this!
Oh dear, I thought she'd let him climb on her back, not grab his clothing in her teeth. Goodness, I hope they don't rip. It would be a very long way down.
I can't enjoy the scenery like this! Marianne! Help me!
Oh oh. Oh Gott. Hat das schon mal jemand gezeichnet? Das ist wieder so ein Support, wo man sich das Motiv so lustig vorstellen kann. Das mache ich immer ganz gerne. Ich stelle mir manche Supports immer ganz gerne bildlich vor. Da könnte man so schöne Sachen zeichnen. Das wäre auch wieder so etwas, was in diese Kategorie fällt. Ja, Leute, wir haben es geschafft soweit. Wir haben zwar noch ein paar, die jetzt gelockt sind einfach, aber die kriegen wir wahrscheinlich alsbald einfach ganz automatisch. Aber das heißt, wir können uns der Schlacht widmen. Ja, ich habe noch einen Aktivitätspunkt, den werden wir nächstes Mal einsetzen und dann direkt loslegen, würde ich sagen. Sieht gut aus. Und ich kann jetzt immer meine Favoriten spielen, weil ich muss nicht mehr auf Supportpunkte achten. Ich muss gar nichts mehr beachten, was den Aufbau betrifft. Einfach nur meine Favoriten nehmen und let's go. Ja, das wird ein Spaß, das sage ich euch. Ich freue mich schon richtig drauf. Super. Ja, Wahnsinn. Das war ein Aufwand, das kann ich euch sagen, jetzt hier alles zu farmen. Und wahrscheinlich guckt zum Schluss fast keiner, aber egal. Ich mache das gerne. Ich bin eigentlich ganz froh, wenn man diesen Mehrwert hat auf dem Kanal. Und es dann Leute gibt, die irgendwann vielleicht auch mal hier noch einen Support auf Deutsch nachholen können. Die werden sich darüber freuen. Und für die ist das auf jeden Fall eine ganz tolle Sache. Und ja, ich mache das ja letztendlich dann auch für die Leute, die sich das gerne ansehen eben, ne? Ich habe davon, glaube ich, keinen Mehrwert, weil ich Supports alle hochlade. Nicht so wirklich. Aber ich erlebe sie natürlich schon sehr gerne. Das auf jeden Fall. Ja, damit haben wir es geschafft. Wahnsinn, ey. Oh, oh. Ich kann nur betonen, was für ein Aufwand das bis hierher war. Und das war jetzt nur eine Route. Aber ich denke, auf einer Route nimmt man auch erstmal mit das meiste mit. Ich weiß auch nicht, wie es charaktertechnisch auf den anderen Routen aussieht. Aber es scheint mir, als hätten wir bei den Löwen schon richtig viele Charaktere. Auf jeden Fall. Ja, Leute, na dann, würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns bei der nächsten Schlacht. Endlich mal wieder, ha? Wird auch Zeit wieder für reguläres Gameplay. Lang ist es her. Aber das bringen wir hinter uns. Vor allem erwartet uns eine richtig coole Schlacht auch. Ich freue mich da total drauf. Aber das sehen wir beim nächsten Mal.